Hello, guys. Good morning. Uh, you are welcome once again to my YouTube channel on YouTube. This is Catfish Solution Academy, where we give you information about catfish farming, where you can learn one or two things about catfish farming. As I said earlier on my videos, using this opportunity to give lectures on my YouTube channel. That means some revealing questions and answers about catfish farming, basically on financing, the managerial of your farms, and how to really understand about your fish farming. So as you are watching on this video presently, today is the 16th of December 2021, and as we are entering the Christmas period, I bid you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Today I'm taking some jumbo pure Clarias fast growing healthy seeds to Ayobo. Ayobo is after Ipaja. For those of us who knows Ipaja very well, you can pass through command. So Ayobo is after Ipaja. So that is where we are presently. So we brought in some seeds here, and they are super fast and they are super good. And mommy requested for another seedlings so that we can couple it with. If you are, I will tag the video that we brought the first supply. I think it should be up here. So for those of you who have not watched it, you can go there and watch it. When we got there, we only 2 ponds. We cleaned the ponds. We try to fertilize the pond to make sure that it's ready to stocked. So what we did then is, then you can see this poultry by the side is not there. So if you watch that video, so after we might have left because madam is keen in anything agriculture, so she has to put on a mini poultry farm. As you can see, this is a mini poultry farm that is generating no less than 2 crates of eggs on a daily basis. So this is what I encourage anybody that has inspiration, that his IQ is really working very well for himself. What I mean by that is that sometimes many people do ask, what are the other value chains you can tap in agriculture? What can you mix up with your agricultural produce that can still give you a very good revenue? That means you can be generating a cool cash for yourself and your family. So this place you are watching is just a standard room, and in here we have three 1,000 liters of waters pond. That means each white pond you are seeing is 1,000 liters of water. So, and inside then madam is managing 500 pieces of fishes. So what it does is that after 2.5 months it starts smoking them, so adding value to the business. So I said it earlier on one of my video that sometimes it don't really matter that you have all the whole Nigeria to set up a farm or an agri space. Is how you can manage it that really matters. Managing your business is vital and very, very important. That is why I will be talking about what I call the economic of scale of fish farming. So I'll be using that to let you know how you can manage economically, how you can scale preferences your business. So that's why I tagged this video economic of scale of preference for fish farming. This is broad. This is a financial terms that I will break down a little bit for those of us that are novice. So what I'm saying earlier on is that what you are seeing on this video is you can as well start up a layer pen a cage, as you can see by the side, that can be giving you 2 to 3 crates of egg on a daily basis. As we all know how much they are selling egg presently. In my location here, I don't know yours, we buy eggs, a crate of egg, depend on how big it is, for the rate of 1,900, 1,800, 1,700. So if you can be having an egg sold out for 1,500, that means if you're having like 3 to 4 crates per day, you will be having like 5,000 naira to 3,500 to 6,500 on a daily basis. So with that alone, that is the opportunity of you seeing this kind of a video, watching it on background, see what other farmers are doing, looking at their initiative, looking at their creativity, so that with that, any that of the little space you have at the back or at the front of your house can be well utilized by you. That is why we are giving you such a visual and motivational video, so that you can as well tap from it and notice that that little space you have at the front or the back of your house or at the side of your house can be useful to you. So as you are watching on from the background, you'll be seeing a lot of things we are doing. We are netting the outlet of the pond, we are watching the pond, we are sterilizing the pond. So after watching, sterilizing, netting, the next thing to do is to fill the pond on with water and introduce our pure jumbo fast growing seeds. These are seeds that comes with a lot of testimonies on a daily basis. You may not be part of the testimony if you have not tried one. So I will tag some of the testimonies to this video so you too can see how wonderful the seeds are doing. I said it earlier on, the best thing you can do for your farming season is to build a very good foundation, and a very good foundation comes from your seed. That is the base that you need. So you can as well contact us, make your own booking for your super jumbo or juvenile seed, and it will be delivered to you anywhere you are in the world. We take it anywhere. We take it, it travels to the eastern side, to the western side, to the east, anywhere it will be delivered to you as far as the agreement is being meant. So look at these videos or the background, tap some knowledge you can see from that too as well. There are trainings that is scarce, and I'll be taking you through the understanding and how you can utilize your scale of preference for your fish business. But before I go, I would like to introduce what we call a scale of preference to farmers. These are the ripe advantage by farms when productions become surplus. Sometimes fish farm can achieve economic of scale by increasing production and lowering cost of production. So what this really means is that sometimes you don't really focus or think of just running your farm alone. You need to see how you can cut a cost, which we call the economic scale of preference, to your farm. For example, for those of us that have bigger farms and we have a manager that is managing the farm, maybe you have about 4 workers that is managing your farm. Maybe one in your hatchery department, you have 2 workers that is working there, and in your grow out department, you have 2 workers that is working there, and you now have a general manager, which is the fact body that is working in your farm, and you know how much you are paying these guys. So what you can do is that in order to manage your scale of preference in your farm, what you do is that you add more input, create more input, valuation more input for your farm, so that you can increase your production and reduces your cost. So what does that mean is that maybe you have a grow out farm and you have an hatchery department. So the next thing to do is that get a department for smoked, for processed fishes. You can be doing the smoked one, that means the dry fish, and the filleting. So with this, leverage on their labors. Because if you still want to employ another 2 people, and maybe each staff is collecting 50,000 naira, and that is 100,000 naira. Because you have them, and you can still leverage on them. Let them do the work of the processes too as well. That means you have already increased your labor, your production, right? You increase your production, and your cost still remain the same. So this is what an example of what we call leveraging on economy of scale for fish farming. This video will be very short because of the time, but I will see maybe I can bring up the part 2 for better understanding. So what I'm really saying is that this really happened because costs are spread on stock over a large number of costs. It can be from your variable cost or your fixed cost. All these can be channeled into depend on the kind of production you want to involve in your farm. So the average cost per unit of production decreases as the size of the farm increases. So it is a very good opportunity for every farmer to make huge profit on what I'm really talking about. Most people may not understand, but for the little one that really understand, by the time you put it to practice, you will notice a huge profit, more profit for your farming period. So again, I will say it again, these processes are to enable farmers to spread production over the same level of fixed expenses. So working towards an economic of scale, as I said from the example I gave to you earlier on, this really work perfectly for your farm to make a good result. Your economic of scale can be external and can be internal, but I will not want to go into that now because of my time. So I will just be taking you through some common source of economy of scale that you can input in your farm that can help your farm. One is your purchasing. Purchases really means purchasing maybe variable cost to your farm. That means you can intend buying in box, buying your locally materials in box. Maybe you are into production. That means you are leveraging on buying on hitch. These are one of the sources that you can input economy of scale in your farm. Another one I talked about is the managerial. Managerial is increasing the specification of your manager. That means, I said it earlier on, that if you have workers in your farm, yours is to increase their work of specialization, so that this can help you to, that you are paying the salaries, you can reduce, this will reduce your cost for the salaries for the farmers. And the last one I'll be taking for today is your financials. Your financials is obtaining lower interest rate, which you can do that, depends on the value you are producing, from banks, from friends, from relatives, so that you can build up your farm in order to work perfectly and economic of scale for your farm. So once again, thank you so much. My name is DTM. Make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure that you click on the like button, click on the notification button, share, invite people to watch and join and listen to some vital information we give here on cattle farming. And make sure that if you are the likes that have not gotten some of our produce, make sure that you contact us. We give you a listing of some produce we have. Presently, we are adding more of what we call the fish feeders to our produce. Fish feeders are an automated fryers feeder for those of us that are into hatchery process that you can use in feeding your fishes. And the siphoning, the automated siphoning is already with us, and we have a lot of things too that have been shown to you on these channels. So thank you so much. My name once again is Streaming Beyond the team, your anchor on Country Solution Place Academy. Bye and God bless you.